what I was asking, I think Daniel, because before I decided to go to a church, I was asking, I was like, should I try Baptist out, or like should I like look for Assemblies of God? And he was saying it's not about the denomination, it's about what they're teaching. Mm-hmm. So as long as they're teaching the right thing, and they have the right foundation.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Sip&Awe, where God puts you on awesome. I'm your host, Braden Windsor, and today we have my boy Wingston and Cody. Wow! But before we get into anything else, it is time for the Sippy. Are you fellas ready?
Ready.
I am ready.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Thank you, Lord, for the day that He's made for you and me. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Wingston did more of a sip and choke. Sip and cough. What's up, fellas?
So,
how's it going?
Good.
Doing good.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, why don't you guys share how you know me?
I guess I'll go first.
Okay.
Go Ministries. I
Go
guess.
Ministries, yeah. So, of course, we did Go Ministries, and then our pastors took over the youth group, and these were two of the youth that participated in the youth group, and now they're graduated and in college, and it's not weird that they're at my house because if they were still youth and they're at my house, it'd be a little weird, but now they're in college. What school do you go to, Wingston?
I go to University of Lafayette.
Okay, where do you go, Cody?
I go to Louisiana Tech University.
Right.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs. And what are you guys studying?
I'm studying accounting.
Okay.
I'm doing industrial engineering.
Okay. Why those degrees? Why'd you guys pick those?
For me, the money. Yeah.
Try to make them dollar bills, y'all.
Yeah.
What are you, Cody?
So I started, originally I started in cyber engineering.
Okay.
And I chose that because it was a mixture between engineering and computer science.
Right on.
So it gave me a good taste of both.
Okay.
And I decided that I didn't see myself doing anything with the computer science side of it. So I decided I'm going to switch, boom,
Cool.
engineering. And out of the other engineerings, I chose industrial because as opposed to like, let's say a mechanical engineer, they'll like build something. Mm-hmm. Industrial engineers, what they do is they improve systems. So they take something like, for example, like FedEx. They'll take the FedEx system and how like complex it is, and they'll try and improve that system.
Right on.
So it's kind of, if you think of it, it's like a mixture of engineering and like the business aspect, because you get to know like finances and stuff as
That's
well.
very cool.
So
that seems very too smart for me. So I don't know if that would be a degree that I can get into. But something that I looked up on the internet is 2/3 of young people who are saved lose their faith in college. So have you guys ever been tempted to lose your faith? Have you been struggling with your faith? Or have you guys been on fire for Jesus the entire time?
You want to go first?
I don't think I've lost my faith in the slightest, which I think is good because it's definitely easy to do that. I know a bunch of people who every weekend they go drink and they come back drunk and
Go to church the next morning?
Well, I mean, or just
Depending on the
don't,
people.
and just they'll be partying on a Sunday.
Oh my gosh.
And I mean, I never made that a habit, so I never really struggled with that. I do have other struggles, but drinking and all that, and it hasn't really taken me away.
Was drinking and partying ever something that you desired, or that's just something you don't really like to do?
No, I mean, people have tried to like convince me to go or do stuff, and I never made it a habit. So if you don't make it a habit, then it can't really control you.
For sure. What about you, Wingston?
From the jump, I got connected with a Christian organization on campus, which is Chi Alpha. Okay. And so I just been spending most of my time, with them, spending time in a godly community. And so, no, I haven't, been tempted to do, I guess, worldly things, but I would still say that my faith is on fire for God.
Right on.
Still, yeah.
Right on. Has your faith grown since you've been in college, would you say? Or it's been kind of like this consistent, like, plateau level since you started college?
I think it's been around the same. I would say it's probably is going up. because there are a lot of like platforms, a lot of like things a lot of like Christian organizations. Like Tech has the Chi Alpha, and there's also like a bunch of churches just right off of campus. And there's a ministry like a group that I'm a part of called Ratio Christi, which is like an apologetics group.
Cool.
And I've been a part of them.
I love apologetics. So with that group, do you answer deep questions, like theological apologetic questions, or?
Yeah, I just joined recently. I've been to a couple of the meetings, but yeah, the whole basis of it is just why do you believe what do you believe, and just defending the faith. So
right on. What's your favorite question to be asked?
Ooh, I don't know, honestly. There's a bunch of good questions.
Cool.
Right that's kind of a bad answer.
No, but I like it. What about you, Wingston? Have you kind of plateaued and you're just kind of at this steady level of your faith, or have you grown since you've been in college?
I think I've grown. I think I've matured a little bit. Cause
do you think so? No, I'm just kidding.
No, yeah, it's because, at Evangel, the Christian high school we went to, every day we were being fed, I guess, the word, because each class we kind of had like a little devo, but in college it's way different, and it's
How so? How's it different?
Because it's not Christian, I guess, and none of my classes start off with devo, and so I've come to a point where I'm taking this in my own hand, spending one-on-one time with God, actually, like, me searching up, doing devo myself, spending quality time with God.
Yeah. If you guys can be honest, whenever you were at Evangel, did you guys receive from those devos in chapel, or were they just kind of like a mandated thing that you had to do, you never really received when you were in high school?
I mean, at chapel, yeah, but when the classroom did like small devos, I kind of just like strayed away from it, just probably like take a 5-minute nap, if I'm being honest.
I think in the beginning, like middle school and like early, maybe like right after COVID, whenever they had the little dividers.
I remember that.
Anyone else?
I remember that.
It started from like this is just a routine. And then around senior year, I started enjoying it.
What clicked your senior year? What changed?
Just realizing that I didn't want to just live lukewarm. And I just realized that what I'm doing, like, it wasn't really reflecting what I was been teaching. So.
Yeah. Can you define what lukewarm looks like? How did you realize you're living a lukewarm life?
Well, it's just like you're taught one thing, and then you say that you believe it, but like you're not standing on the foundation in which you're speaking. So
that's good. Yeah. That's good. What about you, Wingston? Were you ever lukewarm? Did you actually? I guess we can go into this. Have you guys both grown up Christian?
I have, yeah.
Nice. What about you?
Yeah, same.
Right on. What was it like? Because your parents are from Guatemala? Question mark.
My dad's from Guatemala. And my mom's from Honduras.
Right on. And so you were born in the States. Right on. Where were you born? New Orleans.
New Orleans. 504, nice. Baby.
Let's go, baby. Hey, that's kind of cool because my hometown's 505.
Really?
So we're kind of neighbors-ish. Kind of.
Area code neighbors.
Yeah. Where are you from, Cody?
I am from Shreveport, Louisiana. Born in Bethesda, Maryland. I lived there for 2 years. Don't remember any of it because I was 2 years old.
Right on.
And then I grew up in Shreveport and Bossier.
I'm sorry to hear that. Just kidding. How long did you guys attend Evangel? Was that like your whole life?
I joined 8th grade, which was like 2019. Was that our 8th grade year? 20-something?
Well, I think it was 2018 maybe.
Oh,
8th grade. Because 9th grade, 2019, COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, that sounds right because I joined Go Ministries in 2019. So whenever we started the youth group, were you guys there when
Yes.
we showed up? What'd you guys think? You can be honest.
Okay.
You won't hurt our feelings.
At first, when you guys showed up, because I was just thinking about this on our way here when we met Go Ministry and all, because it was just out of the blue. Because you guys set up strobe lights, and then the whole smoke thing.
A whole party.
And then I think it was Justin and Yano started off everything, and they started yelling.
MCs.
And they started yelling. They're like,
yo, what's up, everybody? Who's ready to play up?
Yeah. All of our chapels before then were just boring. Not boring, but the intro wasn't fun.
Yeah.
Like, just step into worship. But then you guys were like, are you guys ready to have fun? Start throwing frisbee, go ministry
Free
merch.
fun stuff, free stuff.
And so,
Who did chapel before go? Do you guys remember?
Chapel before go. I remember. Do you know Doe?
Yeah.
We used to probably a year or two before you guys got here. We used to do chapel in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
And Doe was like she was like the main singer.
That's cool.
I wasn't there for that.
That was before she got famous.
Well,
She was semi-famous.
I'm not sure, but that was before that I knew she made music on her own.
That's cool. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Doe Jones, she is her family goes to Shreveport Community Church, which is our church. And so if you guys listen to Christian music, Doe Jones, she is part of the fam bam. I've only met her once, but she's cool.
Very
and so,
good music.
Doe, I've already invited you to the podcast. You haven't responded, so that'd be awesome if you responded because we're family, technically. So, yeah.
Very
right
good
on.
gospel music.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite song?
You put me in the spot. I don't listen to Doe.
You know?
And you
I
want her
don't.
on your podcast?
I do. I don't listen to Doe at all. I liked when she did Rejoice with
I listen to you. Don't worry. My favorite song is "Holy Hands."
Holy Hands. Do you have holy hands? I do. What was I going to say? Dang it, I got distracted.
We were talking about
Did you guys attend the youth group?
Yeah.
I did.
What was that like when Before Go showed up? You can be honest.
Before Go,
It was before Go took over. Our youth group was called Free State,
Okay, I remember that.
and there was like not much of us. It was like 15 people.
Yeah, I remember we visited my first year. So my first year, Go Ministry showed up. We helped with worship with Pastor Bethany and Pastor Brian. Do you guys remember that at all?
No.
I went to Free State. I remember I even went like 5th and 6th grade. We went in there. I'm not sure if we were supposed to be there that early, but I remember back then. I'm not gonna lie. I went there, but then I would kind of like sneak out and just go play basketball or something outside.
Right on. But now you can't because our youth group has security now, which
Security, and they will stop you physically.
Shout out to
they will
Ryan.
tackle you and arrest you.
Ryan and Daniel. Shout out to you guys.
Yeah, 'cause
Tackling kids.
putting them in their place.
Yeah.
Man, right on. Do you guys have chapel at your school, or it's just secular, no church stuff?
Chi Alpha holds an event called TNL. So every Thursday around 7:00, there we have like a worship service.
Right on.
Yeah. So
What are you, Cody?
Well, it's back to what there's a bunch of stuff. You just got to be intentional about it. Like there's Wednesday services I go to First Baptist Reston.
Mm-hmm.
So there's services on Wednesday at 8 p.m.
Cool.
And then they have Sunday services at I think 9:15, and then on Thursdays is Ratio Christi.
Right on.
And then there's just stuff. We have the BCM, which they do stuff on Tuesdays, which I haven't been yet, but I'm planning on it.
Nice. So you go to a Baptist church. Is that because I don't know how to phrase it, but do you believe in the Baptist denomination, or was like one of the only churches available in your area?
Not gonna lie to you, I'm gonna list a couple things. There's First Baptist, there's Calvary Baptist, there's a few more. They're all Baptist churches. So I mean, I think what I was asking I think Daniel, because before I decided to go to a church, I was asking, I was like, should I try Baptist out, or like should I like look for Assemblies of God? And he was saying it's not about the denomination, it's about what they're teaching. Mm-hmm. So as long as they're teaching the right thing, and they have the right foundation.
Hey guys, I wanted to stop real quick and say thank you so much for tuning into this episode. I want to challenge you with something. If you know someone in your life that you know that they would like this episode, stop what you're doing and send it their way so that we can keep growing the Sip&Awe family. All right, thank you for sharing, and let's get back to the episode.
Right. Yeah. What about their service structure? Do you see like a major difference between Baptists and, I guess we're Pentecostal at SEC, that's what they say, but do you see like a difference between our services when it comes to worship and the message?
It's a lot more. I mean, they have like a bunch of guitars. I mean, it's similar. It's definitely similar. I think they do their announcements at the end.
That's
so
cool.
I mean, that's one thing.
Right on.
There's, I mean, it is. I would say it's very similar. It is different though.
Do they lift their hands during worship? Baptist?
There are some,
Cool.
but not as many as like a SC Youth or something like
Yeah,
that.
because I remember me and my wife, we went to a little Baptist worship night at a coffee shop thing, and we were the only ones raising their hand because apparently Baptists don't do that. So we learned that after because I felt like they were just like, what are these freaks doing? Just raising their hands singing. Jeez. And Wingston, you drum.
I dabble.
You dab a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you play drums at school?
No,
For
I
any
don't.
church? You
No.
should. Come on. Just kidding.
I mean, I wanted like this freshman year, just to receive.
I
Like to feel the vibe.
Yeah.
If it's like, I guess, for me or not. But they've like found out that I've drummed, so they have reached out,
That's cool.
and so I might be drumming soon.
Ooh. You should be watching that.
Back again.
Yeah. Wingston back with the sticks. So what's your guys' long-term goal? Yeah, like do you see yourself coming back to Shreveport after school? Have you not really even thought about that yet because you're just in your freshman year, so you're just kind of hanging out, doing your thing?
Like after we graduate?
Yeah, after you graduate.
After I graduate, I don't know.
You don't know?
I really haven't thought past college yet. Like whenever I was in high school, whenever I was a kid, at least in elementary school maybe, I just like saw senior year, I saw just like a wall and everything else was just a fog. I thought maybe I didn't think this, but like in my mind it was somewhere it was like nothing happened afterwards. It's just like, I guess I don't know if your life
And
not your
that's
life
how
was
you
over, but
peak
just
in high
like
school.
So here's graduation, and you just die. It's like, oh, okay.
yeah, I just didn't know what would happen after. I had no idea what college was like,
Right on.
and now I know what college is like, but I don't know what
After.
after is gonna be like.
Yeah, what about
so.
you, Wingston?
Like after college, I really haven't thought much. Just get a job, start making money.
Nice. Do you want to get a job within your degree? And if so, what kind of job would you like to do in your field of schooling?
Honestly, I just want to just help people start a business
That'd
and
be
be
cool.
someone they can trust with their money as an accountant.
Cool.
So yeah,
Right on.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're good with money?
I like money.
You like it? Are you good with it though?
Yeah.
If I gave you $100, would you know what to do with it, or would you just blow it on food?
Oh.
Being honest, Wingston,
I'm getting there, you know.
the second option. Yeah.
We're learning. Right now, I'll probably spend it on food, but maybe, Waffle House.
Yeah. But shout out, not a sponsor, but you could be. Me and Wingston and Cody, we have all matching mugs. If you're watching on YouTube, we have a Waffle House mug. Wingston and Cody put raw waffle mix in theirs, and they ate it, and it was atrocious.
It burns.
Yeah, it burnt my tongue a little bit. It's kind of tingly. Shout out to our waitress. I don't know what your name is, but you would not give me your Waffle House hat, and
For
I
$20
forgive you for it.
Or the arm sleeves.
Yeah, we forgive the cook because we were
kinda-
trying to buy the sleeve off of him.
I kind of wish I didn't know. He was offering $20 for the sweaty arm sleeve on it.
It was
on his hand.
$22, right?
Yeah, and if you go
$2
online,
discount.
it's $22. So he gave us a discount.
$2 discount in person. Roughly used, sweaty, like
I don't know if I'd want to touch it, but
I would.
I would have used gloves.
you'd have to dissect that thing, bro. Like,
That's the Waffle House experience with us.
dude, it was. What did you guys order again? It was hash browns, chunky.
Ooh.
I had what he had.
Yeah, he had what I
Fluffy.
had. I looked. So they got
Tell
hash
us about
browns.
it. Yeah.
Hash browns, $3.25. I didn't want to spend too much.
Woo.
$3.25.
Hallelujah.
And it cost 50 cents for each add-on, and they had little funny little names on them. So I got it. It had onions, cheese, ham, and
Chili.
And chili. But I think it was like covered, smothered, chopped, and
Chunky.
slopped. I don't know.
Was it like dunked?
Dunked?
Dunked.
I don't think it was dunked.
For dunking your hash browns.
But yeah, it wasn't bad. But
It looked pretty
the
good.
next day, like yesterday, I don't know what happened to me. I was so tired. I don't know if you saw me at service. I was no talking. I was so tired.
Dude, that had to be the raw waffle mix.
I think, adding ketchup on it was the problem. I've never
Yeah, we put
had-
ketchup on top.
No, that seemed like that would add to smother it, but
I think I would have felt better if she gave me the hat.
Yeah.
You hear that, waitress lady? I hope you're listening. If you are listening, lady, you can.
You owe us a hat.
You owe us a hat, and you can subscribe. Okay, you can subscribe to the channel right now.
We'll forgive you if you're subscribed.
We will forgive you.
Yes.
Let's see what time it is, y'all. Let's see here. Ooh, we got 5 minutes. Okay, so we can close out this episode. So I guess for you two, what is one thing that you would want to communicate to the younger generation who's not in college yet? If you could give some advice.
Take school seriously, because I saw I think today that schooling isn't as much about schooling as it is just determining your who has drive and who doesn't have drive. So I mean, it preps think of like a doctor. Like anyone can be a doctor. Anyone is smart enough to be a doctor, but not everyone has the discipline to be a doctor. Mm-hmm. So I mean, schooling is just, I guess, trying to see who's disciplined and who isn't. So stay disciplined.
Stay disciplined. Were you pretty disciplined pre-college or to college?
Yes.
Right on. What are some 3 tips on how to be disciplined?
Oh my goodness.
Maybe some practical tips.
Get
it done.
Get it done.
Don't stop.
Dude, literally just do your homework.
Do your homework.
Study for tests.
Study for tests.
And
take the test.
Take the test. I mean, anyone can get at least a C in a class. The only reason
C's make degrees.
In
college, D's make degrees, but
so
yeah,
even better.
Yeah. Right on. Yeah. Well, what about you? Oh,
just try. Just don't skip class.
Yeah. Wingston.
Don't stress yourself out, because I have most of my friends in college are stressing themselves out and they're not enjoying life or school either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so just learn to be okay with not, overstressing yourself.
Right on. Well,
I don't know if that was good advice.
That was great. Don't stress yourself out.
Yeah.
What is one practical thing that we can do, Wingston, in order for us not to be stressed out?
Have friends to keep you in check.
Yeah.
Because I'm I have a friend. She's stressing herself out.
She.
Ooh. Let's not talk about.
Just getting female friends.
Hey, guys and girls can be friends.
No, they can't. No, I'm just kidding.
And she's stressing out a lot with school, doing I think more than 15 hours. So and so I was like, hey, take a break.
Take a break.
Just take a break.
Just ditch your class.
Sip some coffee.
Let's go hang out.
Waffle House.
Yeah. Eat some raw Waffle House dough. Come on.
Get it chopped, sliced,
smothered, chunky, dunky,
covered,
spunky monkey,
thrown around,
flipped,
and dipped.
Spit in.
And that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Sip&Awe with my friend Wingston and Cody. You can now become a Sip&Awe member on our Patreon page for $5 a month. But if you don't want to pay $5 a month, you can do one payment of $5 and buy me a cup of coffee. But don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube so that when we get to 200, I will be doing the Buddy the Elf challenge.
Oh my goodness.
It's going to be awesome. You know what that is?
No.
So you know the scene in Elf whenever he makes us spaghetti?
Yes. Maple syrup?
Yeah, maple syrup,
Let's go.
marshmallows, Pop-Tarts, chocolate syrup. Yeah, I'm doing that whole thing.
Delicious.
I'm going to eat it on camera.